All right, all right, all right. What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Jeannie, and you already know what it is. So let's just get into the energy because you know the energy is giving like every single day. Excuse me. Let's get into the energy, Virgo, because I'm starting this reading at 3:33. The song of the day is 3 minutes and 33 seconds, and today is 3:33. Okay, so there's a whole lot of synchronicities in the energy. There's a whole lot of things synchronizing at this time, and that's crazy because of the pre-shuffle. Okay, there has been some type of domino effect. Oh, I appreciate anybody who comes to my channel and shows me love in any type of way. I love you back. There has been some type of domino effect that is causing people to take off their mask, okay, drop a persona, and it's causing for things to be exposed, which is crazy because in the song My Mind's Racing, it talks about not being confused anymore. Okay? In the song, he talks about we ain't cool. I know you're against me. Don't try to flip things. Can't tell me nothing. I see what's coming. No more wasting time. So there could have been some things that you were confused about, you were in the dark about, and it was because these people were catfishing, they were lying, they were frauding, they were wearing a mask, they were pretending. And for a while, it kept you stuck because you're a good person. Like, you want to make sure something was 100% before you cut that person off, before you burned a bridge, right? So there could have been some things that kept you stuck until you could figure out 100% sure that person is fake. 100% sure this scenario is fake. But there could have been people, places, and things that you were listening to that was sowing seeds of discord that tempted you to question your intuition. Okay, so whatever domino effect that is happening, that is causing people, places, and things to be exposed, is making it easy for you to 100% know that this is a bridge you can burn. It says in the lyrics, it says, don't try to flip things. You can't tell me nothing. Here to take what's mine. I see what's coming. No more wasting time. So I feel like, Virgo, you may have wasted a lot of time with a lot of things and a lot of people that were just frauds, fraudulent. It was just a distraction. It was simply confusion. And that's how the enemy was working against you to keep these bridges open to people, places, and things that were stopping you from moving forward. And now that you know what it is, it's easy to stop questioning God. Okay? And when you stop questioning God and stop questioning why you were meant to do something, why they keep calling this person your twin flame, why blah blah blah, instead of you questioning what this is anymore, you can separate yourself from it and knowing that all things that are confusion is not from God. So you just take yourself out of that scenario. And when you do, the people who are confusing you is going to get a backfire. All right? Because you now know where the corruption is coming from. And you know that something wasn't in the records. There could be people, places, and things that tell you stuff like, y'all had multiple lifetimes together. It's in the cards. It's fated for you to be with this person, and this person a whole rat. This person is a whole enemy. Okay, this is somebody who's like actively trying to destroy your life, but you have people, places, and things telling you, oh, this is your soulmate, oh, this is your twin flame, oh, you need to forgive them. No, the devil is a liar. So anything that involves any level of confusion is testing you. Okay, it is a test from the enemy to see if you will allow that bridge, allow that confusion, to allow them to take what's yours, your material and physical health. 444. And this allowed you to be unsettled and thinking about reconciling with people, places, and things that fucks you over. And it just caused you more anxiety, more stress until you realize, wait a minute, if I don't reconcile with this person, they can never cause me stress again. If I don't be confused if they're my twin flame or not, they will never hold me back from anything in life ever. And this is crazy because I was working on my next set of content, and it was talking about when you don't want sex anymore, like men and being with men is less appealing. When you like take lust out of the factor, you realize that you really don't have anything in common and don't want nothing from these people. I'm telling you, when you really get good celibate and you really don't want or crave sex, you see people totally different. And I feel like this is the basis of something, Virgo. Once you stop wanting to be confused about a person, place, or thing, the confusion went away. Okay? And it's going to be things like that that is going to allow you to know 100% sure what it is and what is not. And this is going to allow you to stop questioning and move forward in a way where corruption can be outed. All right, let's get into the energy. I'm also seeing that there is going to be a scenario in which your life partner was like in front of your face the whole time. Okay? Like you could have passed them in the gym. Y'all could go to the same church, never talk to each other. There's some type of scenario where you're going to be with someone who has been placed in your energy for maybe even a long time now. And you didn't even notice them because you were confused about some other lover or some other love situation, right? So yeah, let's get into the energy. Let's see what's going on. Once you get out of confusion, don't allow and watch things that put you back into being confused about reconciling or letting somebody back in your life, even if it's like guilt. Watch out for the people who try to guilt you into dealing with people who already fucked up your life. Okay? Don't feel bad. None of that. Because you're just going to keep repeating some type of pattern. All right? I see the universe is conspiring in your favor at this time. Look at this. We got vermin and theft, energy, time, and money out here. What do you want to tell Virgo about these vermins in the background? What do you want to tell Virgo about these vermins? Yeah, the gardener. Stop playing. I spy. Planted objects. I'm telling you, once you figure out who is an energy vampire, who's wasting your time, your money, your energy by reconciling, being confused on them, once you cut that out, you're going to notice people. And you're going to be like, whoa, my real soulmate has been my best friend for the past 3 years. My real job I was supposed to be at has been messaging me on my email trying to get me to work there. There's something that's going to be planted right in front of you that is going to allow you to see things differently. You're also going to get confirmation on who to cut out. Who's the energy thief? Who's the vampire? Who's the... All right. So this is the overall energy. There are going to be things planted in your surroundings like an I Spy game to help you overcome first world problems. Yeah, there could have been somebody who was trying to connect themselves to you spiritually or fuck with you spiritually, and you're ascending past all confusion. So you could have been placed in a state of confusion about the vermin in your life until you were able to learn what you needed to cut them out. Okay? And now that you have ascended past this level, it's eliminating evil. That's crazy. That was keeping you stuck. Let's get into it. All right. I'm getting also, if you give a mouse a cookie, if you give a mouse a cookie, he'll ask you for a glass of milk. If you give a mouse a cookie, He'll want to stay the night. There's something about feeding the vermin, feeding the people, places, and things and scenarios that was keeping you stuck. And it was only wasting your time. It wasn't bearing fruit. Okay, so the gardener had to step in. And we all know that God and Jesus is the gardener, right? He comes and he prunes branches that are not fruitful. And I feel like there was a mouse that you were giving a cookie by giving them your energy, by giving them your time, by questioning if they're your twin flame, by blah blah blah, by listening to tarot card readers that told you to forgive this person and reconcile. You were giving a mouse a cookie and you were going along with the storyline. If you give a mouse a cookie, he'll want to stay the night. And this is the time waster. That whole book was a waste of time. It was basically telling you how if you feed into things, they will waste your time. Okay, so the only thing that you want to feed into are the branches that grow fruit. And look, it's only two branches that grow fruit. You feel me? And once you start realizing what's growing fruit and what's not, it's easy to not focus on that thing. And that is the other one. It says, I prayed for focus and it made it easy not to notice you. Okay, so if you find yourself confused about something, pray for focus, right? If you find yourself going back and forth about if you should reconcile with somebody or not, pray for focus. There's something about you asking for something, and then something is planted in your environment for you to get that answer. So, like I said, it can be anything like a fairy tale, a book, a saying, a poem. They just gave me, if you give a mouse a cookie, it's examples like this. So you're asking God, like, why haven't I been able to move forward? And then he gives you the, if you give a mouse a cookie book. There's things like this that is happening in your environment to answer questions that you were confused about. You got to find the planted objects. Some of you, there could have been someone who planted an object inside of your environment to cause problems. They may have given you gifts to put in your environment to cause problems. Okay. One of the people I was dealing with previously had gave me a keychain and it was on my keys. And then one day it broke and fell off. And I was like, oh no. And I tried to put it back together, but something told me to throw that shit away. And I was like, okay. And I did. It's stuff like that. Okay, you could find that somebody gave you something to hold on to you. This is like an ex giving you a ring, and then you put that ring on your ring finger, and now you questioning why God hasn't sent you anybody else. And it's because you're still wearing jewelry, you're still entertaining a planted object that was put in your energy fields to hold you back. Is this type of thing, y'all? This could also be like confusing readings, that type of shit, where you go and ask somebody about something, and they tell you something um, that they would do in that scenario, but they're the planted object causing you problems. You weren't supposed to ask them for help. You were supposed to ask God. It's this type of energy. Okay, let's get into it. Tell me about the vermin. Somebody could be a rat. Okay, there could be an informant and a rat who tells. Okay, there, it could be simply as like, oh, Virgo likes this type of thing, you could get them that and they'll wear it. Virgo likes this type of fairy tale, you could pop a hole in Virgo's tire, fix their tire, and now they think you're their hero. There's someone out there that is telling vermin ways on how to distract you. Just like if you give a mouse a cookie, Virgo is prone to give mice cookies. So go up there in mice hungry energy and watch them give you a cookie. There's something like that. Okay? What's going on with vermin? Look, someone is leaving your life. The elimination of evil. Okay? You wonder why this person can't stand your energy for more than 2 seconds. You're wondering why this person is always removed from you. You're wondering why that relationship didn't work out. They were vermin. But if you're confused, sitting there questioning, why did that person leave my life? You're prone to allow a reconciliation to happen with something that God cut out of your life. And you keep letting vermin in the door and you keep giving cookies to mice, wondering why you're wasting time, wondering why you can't level up. Is this type of energy that's being eliminated? Yep, so you can climb. What's theft, energy, and money? A change for the better. Look, we're going from the caterpillar to the butterfly. That's crazy. All right? There was people here who was keeping you at butterfly level. They were caterpillar level. They were keeping you, in a period of ill health and depression and confusion, trying to keep the butterfly from becoming this, because they knew when you got your wings and you flew away from them that they could never do anything to your environment ever again. It's that type of energy. If I don't feed the mouse a cookie, it's going to go somewhere else to look for cookies. Is this type of energy, Virgo? What's Gardner? We have hidden secrets can harm you. Okay? So people, places, and things, climbing the ladder again. Stop playing. You're going to succeed in something. So, yeah, okay? You're going to succeed in something. And I told you, someone will gossip about all your secrets. I'm telling you, I know Virgo well. Virgo likes to feed abandoned animals. Virgo will feel guilty if you guilt trip them. Virgo has a hero complex, so if you go over there with a limp, they'll help you. It's this type of energy. There's somebody out here who is giving your secrets to people who may have been pruned out of your life in order to come in and fuck with your success. That's all they can do, is delay your success. That's all they can do, is keep you in confusion. That's all they can do. These people are weak. These vermins are weak. These devils are weak. Okay, whatever they're doing is weak, especially when you allow God to prune and cut out things completely. If you let shit die and let that branch die, it can't harm you. But if you keep that branch a part of your tree, it can harm you. There's stuff like that going on. Okay, you're gonna lose interest for things. Things you used to focus on and entertain is no longer going to get your focus. It's like a change in a palette. We have the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. There's going to be a fertile time in the things that you have invested in, because vermins are no longer going to be eating your fruit. Chariot. What's going on with Virgo? Vermin energy for Virgo. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. And the Two of Cups. It's upright. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Which is crazy. 333. And then 9. We have the High Priestess to the Fool. Okay. And the World card. So Virgo, there is the energy of you no longer being encumbered. I don't know why I'm getting the word encumbered, or harboring vermin. Okay? This is the energy of, if vermin is taking over that house, I don't want the house anymore. If vermin is taking over that, if vermin touch that plate of food, I don't want the food anymore. If there is a person in my life who can't choose between me or them, I'm going to make the choice easy for them. High Priestess and the Fool. There is the energy of, oh, that's crazy. The last thing that I wrote down is, I used to want the things that you want. Now I'm like, nah. That was the end of this song. It talks about you wanting something until you realize like it was covered in vermin. It's this type of energy. At first, it's a delicious plate of food, but then when you find out who made it and their hands were dirty, you're going to be like, nah. At first, you thought that they were your twin flame, But then when you found out that they ain't shit, possibly bisexual, tootie and the booty and shit, fruity and tootie and the booty. You feel me? You don't want it no more. It's this type of energy. There's gonna be the souring of fruit. Oof, that's going to change your palate. And this is how God is going to prune and garden your life, because it's not going to taste good anymore. It's not going to give you that feeling that you want it anymore. Your need and want for things that are not for you is about to fall away, because there's going to be like a sour aftertaste or repercussions that's going to make you not want to participate. And you're going to validate and give yourself enough assurance to be able to listen to your intuition and move when they tell you to move. This is the energy of somebody bringing out a plate of food, and then your intuition tells you not to eat that, so you don't eat it. It's this type of energy. Even if I paid for it, even if I went out of my way to do something, if it don't feel right, don't do it. World card. And that's how you get rid of these vermins. If the vermin taking over that spot, don't go nowhere. Go that place anymore. It's this type of energy. Okay, what's the theft? There's a lot of scamming, manipulation, fraud, okay, being eliminated because of changes that are being implemented. Okay, and the first example that they're giving me is like how drug dealers are going to be, Trump wants drug dealers to get the death penalty and shit like that. But it's like Big Pharma, Big Pharma, the biggest drug hustler, the biggest drug dealer out here. Is things like that that is going to be implemented, that is going to make greater changes because of those repercussions. If we're going after all drug dealers, let's go after the biggest ones, the pharmacy companies, the people who put all this artificial flavoring and weird ass additives into our food. Those are the real drug dealers. Is this type of thing that is going to be bringing changes for the better, but it might start off like crazy, like having a death penalty for drug dealers. There's things that are happening that are creating monumental changes. So people can't get away with hurting other people. What's theft energy? We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, they're going to have to go somewhere else. The Queen of Goblets, right. They will have to go somewhere else. And the Wheel of Fortune to the Devil. See, there is somebody who's going to have to jolt, leave something else, leave something behind, go somewhere else, go try it somewhere else. Because with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, someone is not open to receiving or giving anymore. If you give a mouse a cookie, it'll want to stay the night. But if you see a mouse and you flip out Queen of Cups in the reverse and you kill that bitch, the mouse isn't gonna come back. The mouse is gonna tell everybody, no, don't go to her house. She's not loving. She won't give you a cookie. She's gonna murder you. It's this type of thing. Okay? Wheel of Fortune. There was an energy vampire that was counting on leaving you to disrupt your emotions, to keep you in a cycle of wanting this person to come back around and change for the better. Okay, I'm talking to some men and women that were placed in an emotional roller coaster where somebody would come in and you think they're about to change for the better, but they were only there to fuck with your emotions so that you get like the high from stuff being taken and stuff being given, stuff being taken, stuff being given. There's like some type of concept in which somebody was keeping you in a cycle just by showing up and then disappearing, okay? Giving you little bits, breadcrumbing, and then flying away. Yeah, devil. This is how they stayed with you, Three of Cups, because of the good times, Ace of Swords. They give you a little bit of good time. You think they're going to make a change for the better. Nope, Eight of Swords. It was all a dream. Okay. And this is you not wanting to continue that cycle, which is crazy because in the song, it talks about, I'm not in the gym. I'm not into gymnastics. Don't try to flip shit. Okay. We ain't cool. You against me. I'm not into gymnastics. Don't try to flip things. That's what they said in the song. And this is that. Somebody here wants you to believe that they made a change for the better. They're cool. They were not gonna do it anymore, and it's only to keep you in a cycle of giving a mouse a cookie. There's also something here about like sex. Somebody could have thought they had you sexually strung out on them. They could come lay it down on you, and you'll be. And that's why they told me to talk about that sexual experience. Once you really don't crave sex anymore, when you really don't even want to have sex with anybody, you'll realize how irritating men and women are. You'll be like, why did I even entertain you? Like, if we take sex out of the scenario, like, you ain't shit for real. You can't offer me shit. All you're doing is taking my cookie. There's something like that out here, okay? And this cycle is broken so that you can break free from whatever this person was stealing from you, okay? And now, since they're not going to be able to steal this from you, the other fruit is going to get more nutrition and grow more. What's the gardener? We have the Four of Wands and the Sun. Wow. The Eight of Swords and the Valet of Wands and the Hangman. Okay, so the Four of Swords to the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands to the Eight of Swords is having a celebration because at one time where you couldn't see something, you can now see. Page of Wands, you get the message, you get that call back, you get the good news and the opportunity that you were waiting for. So there could have been people, places, and things that were put in your life to delay you from having this Four of Wands, whether that's a relationship, a vacation, a holiday, a get together, a celebration, an opportunity. Whatever this Four of Wands is for you, there was things that were stopping you from getting it. Okay? And this was a hidden secret from you. You didn't know that the people you were dealing with were stopping you from having this opportunity. You didn't know that thinking somebody was your twin flame and waiting for them and allowing them to reconcile and keeping you in a cycle was stopping you from meeting your real person that God wants from you. You didn't know that there was somebody in your family coaching and teaching other people how to come into your life and slow you down to stop you from new opportunities. But there's going to be a moment where objects are planted inside of your environment to expose hidden secrets. Heavy on the I Spy. Okay. So nothing is a coincidence. Yeah. And there was something here about you having to sit in confusion long enough to realize, oh, this is confusion. Oh, this is the work of the devil. Oh, God doesn't work with confusion. I should leave it alone. God is not the author of confusion. You may have to pray about things, but He will enlighten you if you pray, right? And if you pray about something and you're still confused about it, that is your telltale sign that it is going to work, that it is the work of the enemy. So no longer be confused by people, places, and things, by vermin. Don't be given no mouse, no cookie. Don't allow yourselves to stay a moment longer in situations that do not bear fruit, because we're walking into a period of prosperity, a period in which your opportunities are ready for you, a period where you need all the resources you can to go towards the branches that are providing fruit. This is in 2025. We have no more time to waste on people, places, and things that harbor confusion. All right. And you're about to be freed from your oppressor. They're giving me another song. I think I hear a praying man coming. I'm telling you, there is someone who is connected to God that will be putting your energy, or multiple people. They're giving me the 12 disciples. There's going to be grouping up of God's people, and we're going to move like disciples. And the more of us that's in a group, the more we can bounce ideas off of each other, so we no longer get trapped in confusion. There is going to be a person or multiple people put into your life to help you discern against confusion, vermin, and theft. They're going to be planted in your environment to help you overcome problems. You're going to notice that they have gone through the same or similar situation that you are experiencing now. It is not a coincidence. They are placed there to help you discern confusion. They are placed there to help you bounce ideas off of each other so that you can never allow your mind to be confused ever again. And you're going to know that this person is trustworthy. You're going to feel it in your soul. It's going to be there without a shadow of a doubt. And this is how you know it's of God. All right? This is the energy that I have for you, Virgo. It's the end times. It's the end times for illusion. It's the end times for confusion. It's the end times of vermin stealing and robbing your fruit. They're all being exterminated. But if you allow the vermin to come back in, you will be placed back under that attack. So it's really up to you to open your mind up and look for the planted objects. Talk to people. Don't harbor anything inside. If you are confused, talk to a trusted ally and move accordingly. This is the energy that I have for you. If you resonate with anything here, please give me a like, comment down below. Subscribe to the channel, see what's coming up next to the Virgos. And y'all already know, I'm very grateful and thankful for everybody watching. Peace.